Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Utah Utes taking on the Houston Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Houston Cougars offense will get the first crack at it here. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. On the run, it's Need. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Line getting set on second down. Right back to him on the ground. The Cougars have a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Slings it downfield. It's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down on the curve.
On the run, it's Need. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
They'll leave it with him. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Here on 3rd down, Wilson will throw. He's got his man, and it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try the run. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Houston going up tempo. Wide out in motion. Smith wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. The snap sets up to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get 1 more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wilson to pass. Got his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I think the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play. He was easy. Came out of his stance, worked down the middle of the field, caught the pass, looked around, nobody there, and he's able to pick up the 1st.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Parks. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And that's exactly your job on your defense. You know, they're going to make throws. They're going to make catches. I got to get them on the ground. I got to limit the yak, the yards after the catch. Nice job breaking on the football, getting the wide receiver on the ground.
Third and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun. Wants to pass. Still on his feet. He's going to let it go. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now on second and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this. And you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
And the Utes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for space. It's Need. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Smith wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Smith dropping to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. The Cougars get enough for the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give it.
Touchdown, Houston! He would not be denied.
And step number one when you want a great running back, someone who runs angry and continues to break tackle after tackle. This guy was unbelievable on that rush.
I don't know, Dave, if this defense was ready for this guy. They got to do a better job as the game goes on, getting more hats to the football, because it's obvious now it's not going to be just one guy who brings him down. They've got to get extra hats to the football to stop this rushing attack.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Using his legs, it's Bernard. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Handoff to the single back. The Utes get the first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Utes are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's King. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Got his man on the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
And the Utes are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Utes with the 1st and 10. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over. This one doesn't look great.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
On the ground, it's Need. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Houston will be forced to punt. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Fair catch, called for and made. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Utah! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
Utah 14, Houston 10.
They'll need to be very sound here. Limit this return and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Throws to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.